Okay. So in the last class, what did we discuss? So in the last class, we discussed about what is a signal, what is a system, then what are the different classification of signals. So we have seen even signal, odd signal, then what did we see yesterday? Periodic, aperiodic, power, energy, random, deterministic. What is a signal? What is a system? What is a block diagram of a signal and system? So we have seen the theory, but I told you this is a problematic subject and you need to work it out. Okay, I may solve some few problems here, but it's up to you. How do you take the subject forward? So what I request you to do is, whatever I have done in the class, make sure that you write it once in a notes. Make sure everybody has some notes with you. So when the class starts offline, I'll make sure I will check the notes, and I want everybody to maintain a notes, and you have to write and you have to practice it. Without that, you will not get the essence of the subject, or you will not understand the subject. So I request everyone to maintain a notes. Okay. Now, so we have discussed yesterday about even and odd signal. What are this even signal? For example, you have a signal here. How to say whether this signal, whatever I have shown here, is even or odd? So if you fold this part will exactly fall on this part. Okay. So if you fold this about this origin here, like this axis, y axis here, so this whatever is there will exactly fall here. So this is a even signal. So what is meant by odd signal? It's like you have a signal here, then what you do, you fold it. This is just like a even, then you take a mirror image here. So what do you get? Mirror image of here. 1 minute. So this one you will fold here and take the mirror image, so it will fall here. Okay, I'll take another example. Take this, you fold, it will come here, and then you take the mirror image here, so you'll get this. So this is some odd signal. Okay, so this is even signal and this is odd signal. Now we will solve some problems with respect to this even and odd signal. Okay, so any signal, if you take any signal, okay, maybe sine or cosine or any random signal you take, you can represent it in terms of even and odd components. So any signal will have the even component and odd component, just like numbers. If you take a group of numbers, it has even numbers and odd numbers. So if you add together, you'll get the number set. So if you have a signal, you can decompose it into even signal and odd component of the signal. Okay, and you can decompose into odd component. Similarly for discrete. In discrete, what I told you, this means continuous, this means discrete. At a particular instant it is defined. Okay, so this you'll represent it as x of t, this you represent in terms of x of n. Now in terms of x of n also, you can decompose a signal into even component and odd component. Okay, now the first derivation. So derive the even and odd component of a signal. So I told you a signal x of t, you can decompose the signal into even component and odd component. So what is the derivation all about? Derive them even. What is the formula for this even component of the signal in terms of this signal? What is the derivation for odd component of the signal in terms of original signal? Okay, so we have to do this derivation. How can we do this? Replace t by minus t. So x of minus t is equal to x even of minus t plus x naught of minus t. Now, x of minus t is equal to x even of minus t. Now, x naught of minus t is minus x naught of t because it is odd component. For even component, xe of minus t is equal to xe of t. Why is that xe of t? Because we are able to fold it there only. But for this one, we have to again take the mirror image. Okay. So this is x naught of minus t. Now, let us consider this as equation number 1 and let us consider this as equation number 2. Now, what we will do? Add 1 and 2. Add 1 and 2. So what we will get? So I have here x of minus t. So x of t plus x of minus t is equal to what we will get if you add this and this 2 xe of t plus x naught of t and minus x naught of t will get cancelled. So you will not get. Therefore, x even component of the signal is equal to half of x of t plus x of minus t. Please remember this to solve them problems. So what did we derive here? So we have taken the signal x of t and decomposed into even component and odd component. Then what did we do? We want only the even component. So I replace t by minus t. So x of minus t is equal to xe of minus t plus x naught of minus t. So xe of minus t is equal to xe of t because it's even. But x naught of minus t is equal to minus x naught t because it's odd. Now taking equation 1 and equation 2, add this to equation. So what we'll get? 2x of t is equal to x of x 2xe of t is equal to x of t plus x of minus t. Okay. Now x even of t is equal to half of x of t plus x of minus t. So this formula is important for solving the problems. Then we have got the formula for even component of the signal xc of t, but we have to get for this x naught of t, right? So what you have to do? Subtract 1 and 2. So we have equation 1 here and we have equation 2 here. So let us subtract. So if you subtract x of t minus x of minus t is equal to, so when you subtract xe of t minus xe of t is 0. X naught of t minus x of t 2x o of t. So odd component of the signal is equal to half of x of t minus x of minus t. So these two are very important while solving the problem. So what is the formula for even component of signal? Half of x of t plus x of minus t. For odd component, half of x of t minus x of minus t. So this is the derivation for even and odd component of the signal. Okay. So keep this in mind. So while solving the problems, you have to use this directly. So this derivation is an easy derivation. Okay. Now we will do some more derivations. Now, if x1 of n is a even signal, then x2 of n is a odd signal, then prove that product is a odd signal. Don't worry, let's solve this. Okay, so you have the first signal x1 of n, which is even. Okay, then you have the second signal, which is a odd signal. Okay, then you have to prove when they are multiplied it is equal to the odd signal. Okay, now the solution for it. So let x of n be our final signal, which we get by multiplying two signal, which is x1 of n into x2 of n. Now similarly, what we did in the previous thing, replace t by minus t. Here replace n by minus n. Now x of minus n is equal to x1 of minus n into x2 of minus n. Now come catch. Since x1 of n is even, so they have given in the question. So what happens? x1 of minus n is equal to x1 of n. Okay, but what about the second signal? Since x2 of n is odd, what happens to x2 of minus n is equal to minus x2 of n. Okay, now replace this in the above equation. So x of minus n is equal to x1 of n into minus x2 of n. Now let's take this minus outside. X of minus n is equal to x1 of n into x2 of n, which is nothing but x1 of n into x2 of n is equal to x of n. So x of minus n is equal to minus x of n. Therefore x of n is a odd signal. Okay, so we have proved that when x1 of is even and x2 of n is odd, their product is odd signal, because x of minus n is equal to minus x of n. We have proved that. How do we do that? Anything which if they give, prove, they will say we'll replace that by n by minus n or t by minus t. Then we will see if it is even, x of minus n is equal to x of n. If it is odd, x2 of minus n is equal to minus x of n. Simple funda. So we will apply this technique and we will say whether it's odd or even or given anything, we can do that. Now two things, homework: apply the same techniques and solve this one. If x1 of t and x2 of t are odd, then their product is even signal. Okay, so this is the first assignment. The second assignment for you is, if x1 of n and x2 of n are even, then their product is even. So same funda or the logic is same here. Whatever, replace n by n by minus n. So if it is even, if it is odd, same thing. Use the same funda and prove these two things. So these two are your assignments. Okay, now let me go to another set of problem. 1 minute. Okay, now if x of n is an odd signal, then prove that summation n varies from minus infinity to infinity, x of n is equal to 0. So x of n is an odd signal. Odd signal means there is a signal something like this. So what it is saying, you do the summation. If it is an odd signal, you do the summation of the signal x of n, whatever the values. What that leads to is, it leads to the answer 0. Prove that. So what the technique you have to apply here is, so what they have given, minus infinity to infinity. So we will use some funda. So we will take minus infinity to minus 1 as one range, then at x equal to 0, then from 1 to infinity. So what I am doing is I am decomposing the signal or cutting the signal. So you have a big cake, okay? To make things easy, or many people are there, they have to come and eat the cake. What I do, I slice the cake and make my job easier. Otherwise you have to eat from one end, right? That's not the thing here. So you slice the cake and you make things simple. Same funda we will apply here. Okay, now let's solve the problem. Okay, now summation n varies from infinity to infinity. X of n is equal to what I told, we will break it. N is equal to minus infinity to minus 1. Wow. Okay. X of n plus at 0, at value of x at 0. I told you. Then from 1 to infinity. So I have broken down the things here to make my life easy. Okay. Now, here, in order to prove, you have to replace, same logic, n by minus n, but wait a minute, only in the first term. So only in this term you replace it. Okay. Now what we have got, what happens if you replace n by minus n? N is equal to plus infinity, it will become n is equal to plus 1, it will become x of minus n plus other, no worries, chalta hai, plus summation n is equal to 1 to infinity x of n. Now summation n is equal to 1 to infinity, because we are taking minus outside. So minus x of n. So when x of n, if you take minus outside, it will become minus x of n, and n varies from 1 to infinity. It becomes ulta. Okay. Plus x of 0 plus summation n is equal to 1 to infinity x. So now what can you see here? What can you see here? So we'll simplify, then only you will understand. Let me take this minus outside. Summation n is equal to 1 to infinity x of n plus x of 0 plus summation n is equal to 1 to infinity x of n. Now x is equal to n is equal to 1 to infinity x of n. This is also same, minus symbol. What happens? Cancels out. What is remaining? X of 0. But this x of 0, what's the value of this? For any odd signal, you take any odd signal at x equal to 0, the value is always 0 for odd signal. You take this odd signal, for example, what is the value of x at 0? 0. Another one I will take, this and this. So always for an odd signal at x equal to 0, the value is 0. So hence summation n is equal to minus infinity to infinity. So if x of n is odd signal, the summation is 0. Now I'll give an assignment to you. You have to work out using the same funda, whatever I have used in this problem. Solve this one. Summation n is equal to minus infinity to infinity x of n is equal to x of 0 plus 2 times summation n is equal to 1 to infinity x of n. Okay, same funda you can use and you can solve. How? Summation n is equal to minus infinity to minus 1 x of n plus x of 0 plus summation n is equal to 1 to infinity x of n. Then replace n by n minus n by n by n is replace n by minus n in first term, then go about. You will finally end up with the answer. Okay, try this. So I can't solve all the problems, so I'll give you the technique how to solve. Then you have to solve many much more problems. Okay, now let's go to the next problem.
Sir, just one question.
Yes.
Sir, like normally when we replace any variable in an equation, to keep it the same,
Okay.
we replace all of them, sir. But here we just replaced it for the first term. Like,
Uh-huh.
doesn't it apply when we are taking limits, or why was that, sir? Like, I just wanted to.
No, only for taking limits we are applying this one.
Okay, so it doesn't matter if the others are left. So only for this range we are replacing.
Yes. Only for this range we are replacing.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Okay. Now we have done some derivation. Now we'll apply those things and we will solve some problems. Okay. So these signals will become interesting when you put your hands on pen and write and learn. Okay. So I request you. This it may look like a Netflix to you, like something sir is going on talking and something is writing. It will not work. These signals like this. If unless and until you work it out like maths, you will not get it. So I request everyone to maintain a notes, and day by day, whatever I have said, you take the Uday Kumar book and start working out. You will enjoy the subject. Okay. Now determine the even and odd component of the signal. So in the exam, they will give you like this. So x of t is equal to t cube plus that is 3t square and that is t cube. Okay, I am not able to write that in this board because superscript is not available in this board. Okay, t cube plus 3t square plus 4t minus 10. So you have to determine the even component and odd component. So how do you do that? So to do that, the first step is replace t by minus t. Always t minus t, n minus n. These things comes on. Don't get bored. Okay. So minus of t cube plus 3 of minus of t square plus 4 of minus of t minus 10. Then minus t cube plus 3t square minus 40 minus 10. So let this be equation number 2. This is x of minus t, and whatever x of t, let us take as equation number 1. Now you got why I am doing this. Why am I doing this? Why I replace t by minus t and I got x of minus t. I told you to remember the formula while deriving our first derivation. What is the first derivation for even component of the signal? For even component, xc of t is equal to half of x of t plus x of minus t. So which is equal to half of x of t cube plus 3t square plus 4t minus 10. Wait a minute. Plus x of minus t. So x of minus t I have written here. Let me write it down so that it's easy for us to simplify. Plus 3t square minus 4t minus 10. So plus 4t minus 4t cancel. T cube minus t cube get cancelled. So what is remaining? Half of 3 plus 3 is 6. T square minus 20, which is equal to half. Half of that. 3t square minus 10. So what have we done? We have x of t. Replace t by minus t. We'll get x of minus t. Then what is the formula for xe of minus x even component of the signal? half of x of t plus x of minus t. So half of x of t, whatever x of t, write it as it is. Then plus x of minus t, write it is. Then solve this, you'll get the even component of the signal. Now, to get the odd component of the signal, so you can write the formula half of x of t minus x of minus t. Otherwise, another thing we can also say. So any signal can be expressed as sum of even component plus odd component. So odd component, what it will be equal to? Whole signal minus even component. So do we know this whole signal? Yes. What is the value of x of t? T cube plus 3t square plus 4t minus 10 minus x e of t minus even component 3t square minus 10. Okay, we'll slowly simplify starting. Then we will go in a faster phase. T cube plus 3t square plus 4t minus 10 minus 3t square, here minus into plus minus and minus into minus plus, so plus 13. So t cube plus 3t square minus 3t square cancel, plus 4t so where, okay, so minus into minus, it's plus, right? Plus 10 this one. Okay, so plus and minus 10 cancel out, so t cube plus 4t. So this is the odd component of the signal. So simple. For even component of the signal, half of x of t plus x of minus t. For even component, what we will do? We have total signal x of t is equal to x even of t plus odd component. Odd component is total signal minus even component. So it's just simple. So you solve this one, you'll get it easy. Okay. So this is the most easiest problem. You have any doubts?
Sir,
Hello?
sir, what is the
Yeah.
need to find this component, sir?
What is the
Need to find the even and odd components.
okay? What is the need? The main thing is you have to simplify or decompose the signal. Okay. So now you're solving mathematically. But if you take any EMG or ECG signal, you have to decompose the signal. So if you decompose the signal into even and odd component, you will understand the signal easily, or you can process the signal easily. So that's why we are doing this one. Okay. So for example, you have some complex system. So what you will do, you'll break down, right? Similarly, if you have a complex signal, so you will have something like this, whatever signal, something like this. So if you break down this into even and odd component or some other components, it will be easy to analyze. So in order to understand, so even and odd component in real time, we will not do that. We'll use some filtering process. So in order to apply in those operation, we are studying this one. Okay, based on that application, we are doing this one. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, yeah, x of t is equal to 1 plus cos t plus sin t plus sin t cos t. Again, funda is the same. Replace t by minus t. So x of minus t is equal to 1 plus cos of minus t plus sine of minus t plus sine of minus t into cos of minus t. Okay. Now, this is very simple. So let me do it first. Cos of minus t, cos of t. Sine of minus t, minus sine of t. This will be minus sine of t into cos t. Okay. Then even component of the signal is equal to half of x of t plus x of minus t. Okay. Half of x of t. What is x of t? 1 plus cos t plus sin t plus sin t into cos t plus x of minus t. We'll write it down. 1 plus cos t minus sin t minus sin t cos t plus sin t minus sin t cancels out, plus sin t minus sin t cancels out. What is remaining? Half into 2 plus 2 cos t, which is equal to 1 plus cos t. Okay. Now, to find the odd component of the signal, so minus it with the even component, which is equal to minus xc of t. Okay. So 1 plus cos t plus sin t plus sin t cos t, it's not coffee, it's t here. Okay. Minus xc of e, minus 1 minus cos t. Okay. This cancel, cos t minus cos t cancel out. So we'll get sin t plus sin t cos t. So easily you'll get some marks by solving this type of problems. Okay. Now further, now x of t is equal to sin t plus cos t the whole square. So if they have given with respect to some formula, what you have to do is first expand the formula. So a plus b the whole square, a squared plus b squared plus 2ab. Same funda. X of t is equal to sin square t plus cos square t plus 2 sin t cos t. Now sin square t plus cos square t, old your PUC formula, trigonometric formula is 1 plus 2 sin t and cos t. Now replace t by minus t. Okay. X of minus t is equal to 1 plus 2 of sin of minus t plus cos of minus t. So do this, continue this, take it as an assignment, then find the even component like before and find the odd component. You should get even component as 1 and odd component as 2 sin t and cos t. This is your odd component, this is your even component. Try solving this. So I have given you the hint, so you have to do the rest. Next, so we will solve one last problem for today and wind up. Okay. Otherwise solving same thing doesn't make any sense, right? Okay. Now replace, what you have to do, t by minus t. Okay. X of minus t is equal to e power 2 of minus t plus e power minus 2 into minus t. So x of minus t is equal to minus e power minus 2t plus e power plus 2t. Now even component is equal to half of x of t plus x of minus t. Half into x of t. What is x of t? E minus e power 2t plus e power minus 2t plus x of minus t minus here e power minus 2t plus e power plus 2t. Now what happens? Plus minus cancels. plus minus cancel. What is left with you is 0. Even component is 0. What about odd component? XO of t. X of t minus x e of t. What is your signal x of t? Minus e power 2t plus e power minus 2t minus 0. You'll get the original signal. Okay. So what we have studied today is to find the even and odd component of the signal. So if you refer some textbooks, there are wide variety of problems in Uday Kumar. Try to solve this one today, and practice it. Write it once and maintain a notes. So whenever you write, make sure that question like you use like red ink, and answer you use like blue ink. So that will give you some while reading some, at least I've written something like that. Okay. So practice it daily, and yeah, that's how you go about the signals. So what I'm thinking is, since we have lost 2 classes before, and in the next week we have holidays coming like Tuesday and Wednesday, so I think many people will be going to vacation also. So what I will do is, from Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, so for these days I'll be uploading the lectures. Okay. So make sure whenever you are free, you have a bag of chips, or have a cup of tea or juice or anything with you. Just plug in your earphones, just sit and watch my lectures for 1 hour these 5 days. Okay. You enjoy your weekend, but make sure whatever things I upload, you write it down once. So it will be a recorded lecture. Okay. I know it is like difficult for you. We have lost 2 classes, and upcoming is a, many holidays are there. So I don't want you to miss classes. Like, I don't want to hurry up at the last moment. So I'll be uploading videos from Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So it will be offline for you. But if you have any doubts, you can contact in my mail and ask me. Okay. You write what is your query. I'll make sure that I'll respond to you. If I don't know, I'll say don't know. That's it. Okay. Okay. Then we'll meet soon. Okay. Bye.
Thank you, sir.